70 years old, and hopefully many more years to come. The NHS are celebrating 70 years of service by providing the whole country with a constant sense of support with free healthcare. The landmark has been celebrated up and down the country, with Salisbury being no different. The Salisbury District Hospital had their own share of cakes and balloons as they, alongside their own organisation ArtCare, honoured the past 70 years and the changes it has made to modern medicine.
It's a big sort of celebration, 70th anniversary of the NHS. We're really sort of proud of our hospital here, and so we wanted to sort of celebrate in a way where we could show some of our history and sort of bring all the teams together and some of the work that goes on in the hospital. Later on we're doing an exhibition on the corridor. We brought out some things from our archives, and it gives people a chance to tell their stories and sort of interact with the sort of history collections that we've got here.
The smattering of old portraits and pictures were organised by ArtCare, with it being in their nature to always try and comfort and raise a smile of those visiting the hospital.
Well, ArtCare is a charitably funded organisation that works at Salisbury Hospital. So if you're here in the corridors, you'll see some of our artwork on the corridors. There's exhibitions. We also do participatory art, so we have music, storytelling, poetry on the wards. And we work mostly with sort of older patients and in the cancer wards, that sort of thing. And it really helps to create a sort of friendly atmosphere here for staff and patients. And sort of it's kind of a distraction really as to some of the sort of busy clinical things that are going on, and it makes people feel sort of more relaxed whilst they're here.
Through the multiple archives on display, it is very clear just how crucial the NHS has been for the evolution of hospitals around the country. And the same can be said for the district hospital also.
Well, I mean, our archives go from about 1767 up to present day, so there is an amazing resource of sort of social history all about Salisbury and what's happened. But what we're focusing on today is obviously the last 70 years because of the anniversary. The hospital that you're standing in now was a D-Day hospital from the American, it's sort of a field hospital, and it was given to the NHS after the war, and it's really become a specialism for things like plastics and burns and those sort of surgeries and things like that. So we're trying to sort of pull out some of those sort of innovations and stories all about how it's changed over the last 70 years.
The day's proceedings should be nothing but feel good, recognising the immense difference that the National Health Service has made to millions of lives.
Well, I think it's an amazing sort of place to work here. I mean, you think you've got 4,000 people, so it's a sort of big employer for the area, and everybody I speak to when I take the history collection out, they either know somebody who's worked here, who's been treated here, and I'm sure that lots of people are, you know, really sort of proud of the organisation, and it's really sort of kind of developed, you know, in the last 70 years since the war. When it was just a sort of temporary building, it's now become a real hub of activity and innovation and technology.
So a truly happy birthday to the world's biggest healthcare service, and a meaningful thank you to all those that have worked in amongst it in the past, in the present and in the future. Pete Baldry, That's TV.